Hey family, happy last day of the month. Y'all come on in. Let's get comfortable because I'm not doing a timed scope today and I'm loving that idea because y'all know I can talk. I am Darissa. I am that perception chick. I am here to help you learn how to see your life through God's eyes. Hey there, Tetley. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Please swipe and follow. And just share a little love. We'll be here for a while. So this is the 304th episode of the Word of the Day here at Embrace TV. We do this every day. We start at the first day of the year. And so that's how we know that this is the 304th day of the year. Isn't that something? We're almost done, you guys. 2017 is almost out of here. And that's crazy. October went so fast, it's not even funny. So anyway, let me get to the subject at hand before we kind of slide into the word of the day. First things first, you see I have it's pink, but it's a very hot pink. I thought I'd go out with a bang. I've been reminding you, hey sis, thank you for joining. I've been reminding you every day this month to check the girls, right? So I'm going to do it in a very loud and proud and hot way. Hot pink, reminding you to check the girls, not just this month, but every single day. This is something that we need to do as women, and we need to teach our youngins how to do this thing. Love your body. God has only blessed you with one, and we need to take care of it, and we need to stop waiting until we get my age, 53 and older, before we start paying attention to things. Establish that baseline. This is what I tell my kids all the time. Establish a baseline now. Keep your appointments up to date. Check. Know your body. So when something starts happening and you say, that's peculiar. You need to establish a baseline. So that's just a little motherly advice because this is what I tell my kids. So I'm going to pass it on to you guys. So apply that to everything. Establish a baseline. So when things start running amok, you know right off bat that's not right. That's not right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for giving. Thank you for giving hearts and love. I appreciate you guys. So with this being the last day of the month, I'm still God's brat. But I'm switching over to that perception chick. That's at perception chick. Because tomorrow we're going to start a challenge. I've been kind of alluding to this thing, waiting for the book, the handout for you, but we're going to start anyway. We're not going to wait because this is something I think we all need to do. And so throughout the day, I'm going to come back more and more and give you more info. That's right. Thank you so much, sister. My sisters are always in the house. She's a Perry girl. I'm a Perry girl, and that's what we do. We hold each other down. We really do. There's always a sister in the house to have your back, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Michelle. I love you, girl. And so today, our word of the day. That's right. PerryGirls.com. You might want to get on that. I'm just saying. So the word of the day that I chose is challenge. Challenge. And you also probably saw that my title was confession time. So I'm going to kind of mix the two, but let's kind of start with the confession first. I have a confession to make. I do not do Halloween. I just don't. Now, as a kid, I remember I even had to have a picture. Oh, I should have brought my picture. I'll post it on my Facebook. Evidently we did, because I have a picture of myself holding the little plastic orange pumpkin, and my daddy's standing there with me. He's kneeling down with me, getting ready to take me, I guess, trick-or-treating. But then there are stories of when I was always, oh, thank you. Well, you need to be a Perry girl. And if you aren't a Perry girl, I can't see who that was. I'm not sure. If you're not a Perry girl, there's also Perry dudes if you're a brother. So Perry dudes, that's all right. We got something for you. We got something for you now. So I know as a kid, also I remember even when it wasn't October, I loved that little pumpkin so much. I carried it around all the time. This is the story that my mother tells me. I don't remember that. But this is what she says. So I'm not sure exactly when the picture was taken, but I look like I was about maybe three or four. So there was a time when I did participate. Okay. But as an adult, I don't participate in that for religious reasons. I don't want to say religious because I don't like that word. My beliefs. Because of my belief, I don't participate in it. Well, what happened yesterday is the Perry girls do this thing called karaoke. And every Monday we get together and we have a ball. It's like karaoke, but we call it karaoke. So basically we have a theme and we sing songs and we just applaud each other and encourage each other and heart each other up and just have a good time for a good 30 to 45 minutes every Monday night. Okay. Well, yesterday I signed up, clueless, just not even thinking what the theme would be. Well, when I finally looked at what the theme was, I was already in. My name was already on the roster, and I'm not that girl, y'all. If y'all know me, you've been hanging with me for about a year now or more. You know, I'm the get it done chick. In my family, ask Darissa, she'll get it done. I'll get it done before you can form the sentence. Can you? I got you. And I'm a woman of my word. So I'm thinking, oh, came back out now. So I was really torn. I have to admit, I was really torn on how do I do this and at the same time not go totally against what I believe. So I called myself kind of beating around the bush. Okay, I'll find a song that's not really bad and it doesn't really imply a lot of things. And I tried to justify it in my head. Needless to say, and then I really got hyped because I started messing around with OBS. And I came up with these little effects. And so I got kind of really caught up in that. I'm not even going to lie. I was like a kid in a candy store. I had so much fun putting it together that I kind of talked myself into not really identifying it for what it was. You understand what I'm saying? I was all in my feelings. I really was. I was all in my feelings yesterday. I'm like, I can't wait to do this, And I have to tell you, as much fun as I had, and I did. I had fun, not gonna lie. But when it was over, I felt some kind of way. I was like, oh, this is interesting. My dad used to always say, when in doubt, don't. And I did doubt all the way up to 6 o'clock, but I just forced myself not to. Now, let me put this disclaimer out there. I'm not saying for anybody else that it's wrong for them to do. I'm just saying for Darissa Elaine. That's the only one I can speak because of my beliefs and how I associate certain things with certain things and the occult and things. I knew I wasn't going to feel right. So I had to justify it. Well, in doing all, what? In doubt, don't. That's it. It's really that simple. Because what you got to lose, you know what I'm saying? And what you have to gain. So Daddy used to say that all the time. Well, I doubted all day, still as I'm messing with the OBS, right? So last night, my oldest son, he comes by after work. And he's an editor. Yes, he is. He's an editor. And he just won the Pacemaker. I have to put that out there, which is equivalent to the Pulitzer Prize for writing for universities nationwide. So yes, that's my baby. I'm the mother of an author and an editor. So anyway, I digress. Thank you. And so he came by and I was just so little proud of my little effect. So I pull out my phone and I said, look, because he's just so proud of his mom. And he's like, when I show him the little geeky things in my studio and all of that, he's like, who are you? Right? I mean, seeing this whole other mother. There's my daughter. She's here. Hey, Liz. So I'm sharing about the experience I had last night. So Colin looks at, that's his name, Conlin, Khanlin, don't get it twisted. Khan like in Shaka Khan. Okay. So Khan, it also means prince and hero. So that's why he's Conlin. I digress again. So anyway, so Colin looks at the what is it when it's the screen, not the screensaver, but when you first look at the video and you see the little profile picture like thing. And he saw immediately, because there's like these two eyeballs on both sides of my head and my face is kind of floating on the screen. And he just looked at me and said one word, Halloween? I was like, wah, wah, wah. Oh, and this is from my child. Right. He was like, oh. And it's like, if it wasn't clear in my mind, did I get convicted or what? Yeah, this is my child. Because he's like, Mom, you know better. I mean, it was all over. And he is his mother's child. Don't get it twisted. It was all, yes, convicted. That's it. It was all over his face. He just, like, really? So if you go back to look for that video, that broadcast is no more. So to all my followers, I apologize. And I'm going to tell you why I'm apologizing. I'm apologizing because I'm just not that girl. That's not me. And I'm real. I'm just going to be real with it. I messed up. There is no way I can say and stand before you every day and say, this is who I am, and then turn around and do something that's totally contradictory to what I say. I'm not trying to be that chick. That's just not me. Whether I'm in front of you or not, that's just not how I live. That's not who I am. That's why my butt couldn't go to sleep last night. I was convicted. I was so convicted. And so I'm just setting the record straight. So y'all know. I'm just saying. So we can move on. We good. We good. If that's what you do, all I can say is, be careful. That's all I will say. Be careful tonight. I do want everyone to be careful tonight. We just live in a crazy world. But other than that, I ain't got nothing to say, because that's between you and God. Y'all do you. But Darissa Elaine, I can't. I just can't, and I shouldn't have. I did. Now I'm confessing my sins before the other believers, and so I'm good. I'm good now. Whew, that feels good. Confession is good for the soul, y'all. It really is. It really is. They don't need us trying to walk around here fronting. Stop. I learned a long time. I have lived my life trying to make it look a certain way because of the way I was raised, and it was nothing that was, forced down my throat. It was kind of modeled, so I picked up on it. Well, it's just the sin of what my understanding. Okay, I cannot, because we're talking about Halloween, and I know what my belief is. And my decision about 10, 15 years ago, just not to participate in that. And when I started learning what it was all about, I know, we look at it as just fun. The kids dress up, and most people don't have malice in their heart when they're participating. So I know that. But once I found out how it started, the origins of this particular holiday, what it stood for, I just, in good conscience, could not participate, even though I realized, and not to degrade or to say it in a very negative way, ignorance meaning the lack of knowledge. That's what I mean. So it's not like it's broadcast. When you see the Halloween commercials, you see, kids having fun and laughing, and it's about candy and just having fun. That's what it is. And so I realized that because that's how it's put out there, that's how most people think of it. And it don't get no deeper than that. I get that. But unfortunately, I'm one of them chicks. I'm always trying to figure out how things work. And once I mess around and find that out, you can't unspill milk. You know what I'm saying? I can't unknow it. Once I know it, I know it. And I can't pretend I don't know it. So, I'm always one to say, okay, Lord, are you happy with this? Is this something you would participate in? Would you be walking around with a mask on? But okay, then I won't either. I mean, that's how I come to my conclusions. It's the old campaign. I don't know if you guys on here are old enough to remember the WWJD, What Would Jesus Do? It's kind of how I run my life, going back to what Daddy said, when in doubt, don't. And then if you don't, and to add to that, if you can't envision Jesus walking around here doing it, then maybe you don't need to be doing it either. I'm just saying. Yeah, it is. And a whole lot more. So, and I know people don't associate that with that. So because I don't think most people would say, okay, come on, sweetheart, let's go celebrate this thing that reminds us of this. I understand that. So, so that's why I'm saying I'm not trying to say, shame on you, and hey, that's between you. You do you. You know what I'm saying? For those of you who participate, I'm just saying, when I did that pass the cast last night, I was participating, but talking myself out of the fact, well, I don't celebrate it, so just because I'm on this pass, no, I shouldn't have done it. And it's really that simple. So that's why I'm apologizing. I yanked the broadcast, even though it was all in fun. It was karaoke. We were singing, but my husband and I talk about this all the time. In fact, I think he did his scope a little while ago to the group on Facebook, God's Men. And our saying around here is, just because you call it, just because you dress a pig up doesn't stop it from being a pig. A pig's a pig. And so that applies in this case. Just because, not the costume dress up, but just because I call a pig a rose, don't mean that pig is a rose because I decide I want to label it that. Call a thing a thing. It's still the same thing that it is whether you change the name or not. It's still the same. So if this is the origins of this particular thing, and this is what it started out, and then it morphed into something that was, fun and playful, that doesn't change how it started. It doesn't change how it started. So that's kind of where I was coming from, with that. And again, not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. If you see this, all my replay viewers, do you, boo, and do what you're comfortable with. But I'm just saying, my confession is I should not have participate, or I should have at least let my feelings know. Because once it dawned on me, oh my goodness, and it was like 30 minutes to broadcast. So I kind of felt like, oh, I can't back out now. My name is on the list. I've signed up. When really I could have just talking, Lord Jesus, I could have spoken with someone, and it could have been easy just to pull out, but I just didn't really take that approach, and that's my bad. That's my bad. No biggie. It's really no biggie. I'll use the effect again in something else so everybody else can see, because I think that's really what it was. I was having so much fun getting the special effects and learning how to do that. I just want everybody to see what I could do, and and my pride just kind of overwhelmed me and overtook the situation, and that's my fault. That's my fault. So I'm good. I've confessed my sin, so we can move right along. So we talked about confession, even though that's a C word. That's not the word we're talking about today. Our word is challenge, and that was a challenge. That was a challenge for me. So thank you for letting me share that. So what I want to say, and please go ahead and share this out if you can. Let me see if I can do it. I like it when I learn how to do stuff without blowing stuff up. Yay, I'm still here. You're still there. And so the word is challenge. Tomorrow being the 1st of November, I have put together a challenge for you, and it is epics. That's what I am now calling you all. We've been together over a year. Some of us, if you started with me on the 1st of January, it's been 304 days today. If you started with me last August, it's been over a year. Okay, I've been on Periscope and Facebook going live. So thank you so much for that. Could have taken this ride without you. Hey there, Sabrina, ain't seen you. No, Amanda. Hey there, ain't seen you in a minute. So I really want everyone to participate in this. And the challenge is this, and I call you epics. That's EP. I put the little C in, little I in there. C. E is for embracers. PC is for perception changers. So epic. That's so you're embracers and perception changers, and that's how we come up with epic. So that will be your new title from now. T-shirts to follow. So you epics. This is our 30-day random acts of kindness challenge. And the reason why we're doing that, because November is what we think of as Thanksgiving month. I don't want to only concentrate on giving thanks. I also want to concentrate on giving. And so that's what this challenge is going to be all about. Even though I don't have this ebook to put in your hand right now today, we're still going to start. I'm still going to come bright and early in the morning and give you your challenge for the day. And that's how we're going to do our word of the day. And I love this. I'm excited about this. When the Lord dropped this thing in my spirit, I'm like, ooh, everybody can participate. The ebook will be free, so I'll make it available to you. You can download it on your phone. And when you download it on your phone, that way you'll have easy access to, and you'll see what I mean, for the things that you have to choose from throughout the day. And I have done this before. I have done a challenge like this before, and I can't explain to you how it makes you feel to know that you are just intentionally out there blessing someone. The right hand don't have to know what the left hand is doing. It's just this feeling of knowing you're letting God use you to take somebody in their situation, in their mind space, to another space, that maybe they were struggling to get there on their own. I always say you can never underestimate the power you have to change someone's life and the power they have to change yours. It doesn't take much, you guys. It does not take much to change somebody's whole world. I talk about giving a smile. I talk about buying someone coffee. But sometimes just a listening ear in this crazy cuckoo day and age, knowing that somebody actually hears you and acknowledges you, can make such a world of difference. Such a world of difference that you actually stopped and listened and really took in what that person was saying, or what they were feeling, what they're trying so hard to express. And it might not be perfect, but there you are listening and there to embrace or give a hug or give an encouraging, motivating word if needed, and that's what I want to encourage us to do, because I think we don't really pay attention of how easy it is, how accessible we can be to other people, even those of us who tend to be on the shy side or feel like, oh, I can't do that because I wouldn't feel comfortable. There's so many things you can do that are indirectly, that can indirectly bless someone. And I have a whole list of things for you to choose from. And so what we're going to do, basically how this is going to work, is you get to choose from a list of 100 things to do. You get to choose your one thing or more, but your one thing that you're going to do on that day to bless someone. And then we have a private group on Facebook, and you're going to go in a group. Now, mind you, this is not about having a bragathon. Oh, I bought somebody a purse because, you know, her purse was looking okay. That ain't no. That's not really what this is about. You know, we want to share in a way that where we're accountable to each other, because we're taking on the mantle of embracers and perception changers and God's chosen vessels. We're here to serve, not to promote self. Okay? We're not here to promote self. If anything, we're here to promote Him. Okay? That's what we're trying to do, you know, but to serve. And so what we'll do for the daily post, you will simply put the number of what you did. Now, if you want to share in a video and say, I just feel fabulous, this is what I saw God do, you want to testify and tell us all about it like that, then honey, do that. Tell us about the goodness of the Lord. That's a beautiful thing. I'm just saying this is not all about, you know, who can trump who and who can, oh gosh, poor choice of words. Who can top who, you know, on who can give the most. That's, you guys understand what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm excited about this. And tomorrow's challenge is going to be very simple. You won't need the ebook for it. I designed the cover and I kind of sent it. Yes, I want you to share it out to as many people. We want to get as many people. We want to make this a movement. So I will come on tomorrow and tell everyone what everyone's assignment is. And I'm going to have to go back to my early, because I know my East Coast folks, their day is pretty much over by the time I get on these days. So I'm going to have to make a commitment to you to do California time. 9 o'clock is our new time. It'll be just noon. It'll give our East Coast people enough time. They're probably on lunch if they're at work, and still enough time of the day to do these things. And I'm just excited. So I come on tomorrow at 9 California time. That's 11 o'clock Texas time, noon East Coast time. Okay, that's how we're going to do this for the month of November. Okay, and if I got to do it from the side of mama's bed, which I'll probably do a lot of mornings, and I just want to just really put this thing into motion. And I want us to, God bless you, God bless you, even you, honey. I just want us to be able to bless someone, okay? Because there's a lot of hurting people out there. There's a lot of people who need attention. There's a lot of people who just don't know what else to do. And that's what we're supposed to be, perception changers and embracers. We're supposed to embrace everyone. Some people don't know how to maneuver through this thing called life. And it's not that all of us are experts, but again, going back to when we know whose we are, we at least know we can go to Him for guidance, and we can ask Him to order our steps and order our movements and order our thoughts and put certain people in our path to help us and to teach us, and we can grow so that we can be an example for others, you know. And going back to like my goof from, you know, okay, I messed up, but I don't have a problem coming and saying that. You know why? Because I realize I'm not perfect. I'm so not perfect. Y'all, I don't know if you've been on Facebook or you saw my post from earlier. You know, the things that I could just, and there was more. I had to take some of the things off the list that the Lord has allowed to come my way, the things I have endured, the things I have conquered, the things I have experienced, seen, witnessed, felt. Trust me, I could have just gone on. That list, I think, has about 20, 30 things on. I could have added more. But the point of the matter is, He used them for my good. He used them for my good. So that's what this thing is all about. Hey there. Hi, is it Aileen or Ellen? I think it's Aileen. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. So, you know, tomorrow's challenge is, I believe when we do kind and good to others, it also leads us on this path to our purpose. And that's another biggie. That's just what this thing is all about. You know, I don't want to waste time living this life and never allow God to show me what my purpose is. You know, the unique and only me was created to do. That would just be such a waste of time to just be here and never do that thing. I'm excited about knowing what that thing is. I'm excited about him revealing that thing to me. And it might not come all in one big swoop. Some people get it revealed because they're searching and seeking at an early age, and the Lord shows them. You can just tell when people have a certain anointing on their life. It's like, that's exactly what you was put here to do, because baby, you got that thing on lock. You know what I'm saying? Some people just know. Some of us, it takes a little while. Some of us have been knowing all of our lives and didn't clue in on it. Just no clue. If you knew me as a child, I always had a mic in my hand. If you knew me as a child, I was always getting in trouble because I talked too much. I always had something to say. Don't mess around and ask me, because I'm going to tell you. If you knew me as a child, I always had a servant's heart. Born to be a caregiver. If you knew me, you know I have kids, adopted or otherwise, because I'm always walking around even at 7 and 8 with somebody's baby on my hip. There were so many clues. And that's what I say. Steve Harvey says success leaves clues. Darissa says your purpose leaves clues. Oh, it leaves clues, baby. You just ain't paying attention. You ain't paying attention. So what I'm hoping and praying for during this challenge, thank you for the heart, sweetheart, is that as you go about your day, intentionally looking for someone to bless, for someone to share of yourself with, there's some moments of clarity that God will allow you to see and share with you. And I say that because in my own life, I've noticed that it's in those times when I am letting him use me that he says, well, I'm going to give you this. Let me give you this nugget right here. Let me give you this right here. You weren't looking for this, but I'm going to give you this. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to show you what you're made out of. Something that you're not even aware. Let me reveal something about yourself that you don't even know. And so I pray that for you. I pray that for you, especially my youngins that's on here, you know, that you get that thing early. The more time you can spend with him and the more time you can just kingdom build. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that you're not a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? That you're not a late bloomer. I pray that this helps you to seek him first, a little harder, a little stronger, a little diligently, and just get hungry for that thing. Because it gets to that point where you just get hungry for it. You get hungry for it. It's like, okay, now what we doing? I mean, I'm excited every day. Hey, Sister Julia, so thankful to see you. Ain't seen you in a minute, sis. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. And so, you know, I really want to, I just really want everyone to participate. We're talking about our new challenge. Thank you for inviting your followers, sis. The new challenge is starting tomorrow. I will come on at 9 o'clock California time. I miss you, girl. I hope you and the babies are doing well. I miss you. So I'm going to start coming back, you know, coming on in the morning, not at 7. 9 o'clock my time. Because I've been kind of just sporadic all over the place these last 3 months. You know, life has just been kind of different. Yes, honey. It's been a little different. But I praise the Lord. I've learned. I've grown so much. And I so much so that there's just so much that I'm trying to do at the same time. I had to pull in folks to help me with things because I have so much I want to share that God has given me. It ain't my doing. He's blowing my mind with some things. And I'm going to be obedient because I know, you know, he has a way of just touching it. What Pastor Joe Osteen says, just one touch of his favor. Baby, watch out. Yes, ma'am. That's it. 9 o'clock Pacific. You got it. Because we on the same time. We're in the same, because you in beautiful BC. I know, honey. I know. I just talked to my cousin the other day. So, yes, that's right. You know, I remember, sis. I know where my peoples are. I know where my peoples are. So I I'm going to come at 9 and give you your first instruction, because I was explaining earlier, Julia, that there's an ebook, but I'm waiting for it to be, I've already completed it, but the graphic artist is making it all pretty. It'll be a free download, but I can give you your first assignment tomorrow without it. So 9 o'clock is when we're on. So please spread the word. Catch that. If you don't catch me, you catch the replay. Yes, this will be the first time I've done. So it's a challenge. But it's not only to bless us, but it's to bless others. But and in return, it will bless you. Because when you bless others, when you let God use you for his service. Okay, good. Yeah, just catch the replay. Oh, and then if you're not already on Perception Chick, it's going to be on that handle. Let me stress that, you guys. That was the whole purpose of me forming the other handle. It's at Perception Chick. So starting tomorrow, that's where I'll be, especially majority of the time for the month of November. Because anything that has to do with perception, anything has to do with embracing or God's chosen vessels, like this specific challenge, that's where I'm going to be. When I do the karaoke's and the pastor cast with the Perry Girl, stuff like that, that'll be over here on I Am God's Brat. Okay, so I needed to kind of separate the two. And that's where you will find me. So please add me over on that handle so you won't miss it. And everything that has to do with the challenge will be on, yes, at Perception Chick with a K at the end. Perception Chick, CHICK. Yep, that would be me. Because somebody took Perception Coach. And that turned out to be a good thing, because there's 120,000 perception coaches in Google land. So I found out. I'm like, I'm trying to stand out. Trying to be different, unique. Just saying. So I was like, thank you. At first I was a little upset. Oh, to God be the glory. I was a little upset. They took my moniker. I'm the Perception Coach. I've been saying this forever, right? And I was like, oh man. I even emailed one of the young ladies, because she had the account on Twitter open, because you need Twitter to do the here, where were we? Periscope. So I even emailed her, because she looks like she opened the account in 2010 and there's not one tweet on it, just not one. So I said, okay, cool. And so I sent her a nice little message, and I said, would you mind if releasing that, since it's it's an older account, because I really needed it for my business. So first she responded. It took about a week. Then she responded. I was surprised she saw it. And she said, oh yeah, sure, but I'm not sure how to transfer it. So I told her, I Googled it, sent her a YouTube. I said, I think it's just as simple as you canceling the account. Why she come back to me and said, after that, she said, well, I'm willing to do it for a little monetary exchange. I said, okay. Didn't expect that, but okay, that's the world we live in. Okay, what you thinking? How much, since you did the research? I said, well, how much, no, she said, how much is it worth to you? I said, well, since you did the research, how much would you like to make from this transaction? Why that girl come back and say $500? I said, what? I said, wait a minute, player. Because I got in my feelings, Julia. I really did. I was like, Lord, now wait a minute. No, she ain't trying to block my blessing. They ain't just sitting there. I said, everybody don't have Jesus. So then it took me about 2 days, and I went over to Instagram. I'll tell you how God worked. So I go over to Instagram, and sure enough, I put in Perception Coach. There's 2 of them on there. One with the little underscore, one without. I said, well, I didn't want that anyway, because then I got to deal with these 2 people over here. I said, okay, Lord. So it was a beautiful way of finding out that ain't what you want, girl. That ain't what you want. Just because you think that's what you want. I got something better for you. You're a multi-millionaire, so you can have. Okay. Girl, I received that. My brother was preaching this morning. I put it on my page. He was talking about, speaking the life and death in the tongue, and knowing whose you are, and talking about that truth, and who are you in Christ. Girl, that's just what he was talking about. You better say that thing. You better say that thing. So I received that. I thank you. But honey, she said, so, and I thought about Guru. I did. I thought about Guru. But I said, you know what? That's so me. Chick is just so me. Because I'm always referring to myself that chick. that I know this wise chick I know, this crazy chick I know, depending on how I feel for that day. So I said, you know what, that's different. Sure enough, put it in there. I mean, when I say Google, when I say search, it didn't come up one time nowhere. I said, see, God, I'm finna roll with this because I believe you gave this to me. I think this was a freebie that he gave me. He said, so you thought that's what you want. Let me help this girl with something, but she about to mess up. she's about to brand something that 500 zillion people done already tried. I said, well, I'll be John Brown. Look at my God. My God. Amen. Amen, baby girl. So I'm happy with it. In a minute, I wrote it out and kind of scribbled and made my little logo, and I liked it. Since I wear glasses, so I made it the glasses because I think perception. You know, I said, okay, I can do with this, and I sent it to some guy over on Fiverr, and I said, this is my sketch. I need you to kind of just brighten it up, make it look right, but keep the idea. And he came back the first try. I said, this ain't nothing but God. Yep, I think this will do. Let me go on over here and open up this Twitter real quick. Let me jump on this real quick. So there it is. Now you got the history of the perception chick. So I love it. God is just, even in our businesses, even in our day-to-day life, he has every detail right here. Yes. You know, and it's just, that's why I say I just get excited. I'm just amazed, and you just can't get upset. And then I sent a little thank you to Miss Lady, the $500 lady. I sent her a beautiful little thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad, because had it not been for your delayed response to my urgent matter, I would have gotten something that would have just really gotten me into a lot of trouble over on Instagram and Facebook. So I thank you. I thank you, and God bless you and yours. Oh, she don't even know she blessed me. She don't know. She has no idea. So, anywho, that was that. That was funny. That was an experience. So, tomorrow 9 o'clock, you guys, that's where we're gonna be. We're gonna meet on Perception Chick, and please just tell a friend. Tell your church, if you have church associates and friends that are on Facebook and that are on Periscope, Twitter, they can find me all across the board. Perception Chick, Facebook page, Twitter page, Instagram page, here on Periscope. Yep. And so this is where we're going to be hanging out. And I look forward to how the next 30 days, how it changes your life. How it changes your life. Because this is something you're going to intentionally do. This is something you're going to pray about. You're going to ask for guidance. Even though it seems like a little simple chore, you're going to get to the point, trust me on this, you're going to get to the point where you wake up like I do. You're going to say, okay, Lord, what are we doing today? Who's our mission today? Which one of these do I choose from today? You know, and make that opportunity clear to me when you want me to pour into someone and bless someone. And it doesn't have to take hours of your time. It doesn't, you guys. I promise you. Yeah, you're going to get addicted. You're going to get so addicted it ain't going to be funny. It ain't going to be enough time on Facebook, Periscope to listen to your testimonies, because when the Creator himself, I asked that last night in our prayer time. Was to God be the glory. To God be the glory. See, this is what I'm saying. I can't wait to get the ebook in your hands. And so you can tell, everybody. You can just send it out. Get confirmation. We're living in that season. Like I said, we're thankful for what he does for us, but let's start giving. We got the thanks part, I think. I think we're getting it slowly but surely. But the giving part, I think, is what we need to work on, because in this day and age where things just really get tight, this time of year starts getting tight. This time of year is also, I haven't lived in Vancouver. I've been to Vancouver, but all that whole Oregon, from the top of California going north, when you're talking Oregon, and especially in Washington. I used to live in Washington at one point, and there's a lot of depression. They say statistically speaking, depression is just runs amok because of the rain and the lack of vitamin D and how it affects you. Yep, and all of that. And it's just so funny. Who was I looking at? Oh, that was Pastor John Gray yesterday. I love. That brother don't know he's my brother. He don't even understand that he is actually my twin brother. Because I can watch him and listen to him and finish all his sentences. I think we twins. I really do. So he don't even know he's my twin. But he was talking about depression and how, especially for us the believers, it should be an easy concept that's a spiritual thing, that's a demonic thing, and how the power of prayer. And overcoming that, because it is a struggle, because depression is hard. I've been there. So, the things that you struggle with and how depression can take you to a place that have you feeling that you are unreachable and unlovable and just so far gone. And then you can get so low that, not only do you think you're so far gone, but then you don't even care no more. You don't even care that you're so far gone. You know what I'm saying? Hey there, I think it's Carbo Joe's, I think. Hello and thank you and welcome. Your first day of Periscope. I appreciate you. So, that's why I think this challenge is also very timely and needed, because we're reaching that season. Everybody doesn't have family to celebrate with. Everybody doesn't have plans to cook Thanksgiving dinner. They're trying to figure out, what they having for dinner today. That's known 3 weeks from now. So, that's the reality. So what can we do? What can we do? You know what I'm saying? To shift that situation for somebody. Yeah, winter, Christmas, things, a tough time. Yes, for many. And so I challenge us to embark on the challenge with that in mind. With that in mind. What other motivator do you need? You know what I'm saying? If I tell you X number of thousands of people just in your area alone, you could probably find a good couple of hundred people in a mile radius of you who are hurting so bad and dread this time of year. So my mission to you, go out, soldier, SOULJAH, soldier, and intentionally go out with a prayer in your heart. You walk out that door every day with a prayer in your heart. Okay, Lord, help me. Give me your eyes. There's a song that says, give me your eyes. Give me your eyes. Give me your hands so I can see. So I can see. Take these blinders off. I want to see spiritual things. I want to see that person, behind their mask that they wear every day. Let me walk around the corner and catch a glimpse of them just in time to say, oh, you didn't have time to put it on. I saw you too late. Caught you. You okay? You understand what I'm saying? Yep. Give me your eyes so I can see. I love that song. I love that. In fact, I'm a YouTube it when we get off. I love that song. But yeah, and I ask him to do that. So I challenge you to do the same. Give me your eyes, Lord, so I can see. So I can see, what's really going on, Don't let the enemy distract me to a point where I miss an opportunity to give somebody you, Yes, that's right. He didn't come to, honey, you better say that. Come on, you better say that. Hey, Lala, thank you for joining. You better say that. You better say that today. He didn't come to sit around and everybody just lavish him with gifts and serve him. Thank you so much. With a super heart, sis. I appreciate you. We're talking about the challenge that's starting tomorrow. And I'm also letting everyone know that I will be on Perception Chick for the month of November. I am God's brat only when, we're doing a karaoke, pass cast, that kind of thing. Because this is all about being epic. And that's who you all are, my friends, my family. You're epic. The E is for embracers. PC, perception changers. I stuck the I in there, so you're epics. So all my epics, I want you to follow me to Perception Check. We're going to start the challenge tomorrow. I will give you your assignment, 9 o'clock, California time. And then I will get that ebook in your hand so that you can have this and trust me, you're going to love it. It's beautiful. And you're going to just get so in love with doing God's work, being his hands and being his eyes and his mouthpiece with simple things. So you're going to want to do more. You're not going to stop after the challenge. That's my prayer. That's my prayer, that you become so in tune of how much authority. That's a good word. Yes, that's it. Thank you so much. How much authority we have because he's given it to us. You can speak things into existence because of him. You can help heal a broken heart with your words because of him. You can do that. You can change your situation. You can change your situation. And a lot of it is perception, because it's only a problem if I label it a problem. How about that? People say, well, that's not realistic. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Because think about this. Riddle me this. Why do you lose sleep over certain things? Because in your head, you have conjured up this, help me, Lord, you have conjured up this thing. You understand what I'm saying? That you think is going to harm you. Well, the word says you can do all things through Christ. He is your refuge. It can't harm you. He has even taken the power out of death itself. He really has. That thing that you want to label as harming is usually some discomfort. It's usually more of a discomfort, or it's an inconvenience, or it's not on your list of things to do. That's the truth of the matter. Something you really just don't want to deal with it. Does it harm you? I beg to differ on that. What's up? There go my niece. I beg to differ on that. And I'm saying that from my personal experience and what I have seen God, how God has revealed this thing to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's all in your perception. It's in your perception. If I don't view you as an enemy, then nothing you say or do is going to hurt me. I don't view you as an enemy. You just might be a little wayward right now, and you dealing with some demons of your own. Grace and mercy, my brother, my sister. And keep it stepping. Now, if I sit there and sit in that too long and start getting an attitude about it, then everything you say or do that you try to, those daggers that you try to throw my way, then they become an issue because I've labeled them an issue. But see, if I choose not to do that, we have the choice, you guys. We have choices. We really do. And we don't exercise our authority and our choices. And I understand a lot of people don't. It's like, what is she talking about? That sounds like a lot of hocus pocus to me. All I'm saying, baby girls and baby boys, is that this life is a choice. And that's the beautiful thing. Thank you so much for retweeting, sis. God has given us a choice. He gave us a choice from the gate. He gave us a choice. When he created Adam and Eve, you're going to go forth. This is what you're going to do. I'm going to give you this. I created that. You got dominion. That's it. It's on you, boo. He gave us free will. And then they went out and made some choices about some things. I'm not choosing that yet. Things they say, I'm trying to let it go. Yeah. But you understand that it is a choice. And that's a big step. That's a big step. Hey there, cool, calm, Willie. See? I love it. Thank you for joining, huh? And so, you have to really, I think, kind of marinate in that for a while. Because that's a new concept, I know, for some. And then sometimes things can happen so hard, so long, so strong, and overwhelmed to the point where you're like, I have no choice in that. I mean, it happened. Granted, yeah, you don't have a choice in it happening. You can't control. What's up, Willie? Okay, go on, my brother. Let me see. No, this side. There you go. I'm getting used to it. To get on this side, go ahead and follow me. I'll follow you back. God bless you, and thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you for the intro. My sister be hooking me up, just introducing me to some new family members. I appreciate that. So what we're talking about is the challenge we're starting on November the 1st. November tends to be that month of giving thanks. So yeah, we're gonna concentrate on thanks. That we should do that every day. But we're really gonna concentrate on the giving part. So tomorrow we have epics. That's who you are. You are my epics. Hey, Chocolate Berry. You are epics. You're embracers and perception changers. And you epics, this is the Love Fest 2017. Should I add extravaganza? And the love, I love a good acronym, you guys. That's right. That baby, yeah, you are. You epics. Y'all my epics. What's up? So, yeah, epics, embracers and perception changes. I love it. And you did it just right. That I is a small I. I love it. I love it. That's exactly what it is. And the Love Fest. Let me tell you what acronym I came up with for love. Leave others valued every day. Y'all go and pat me on that shoulder right there. Right there. Just pat me right there. I did that. That's what we're going to do. We're going to leave others valued every day. Every day. That's what we're going to do. I love it. God, my Father God gave me that. See, when you open yourself, baby, I'm telling you, I can't write fast enough when he starts telling me stuff. Thank you. Yes, honey. When he starts downloading in me, I have to record. This is what we're going to do. So every day, we're going to intentionally look at this beautiful list I'm going to give you. You're going to choose your mission for the day. Yes. Day. E-R-R-R-R-R-R-R day. Yes, honey. So this is what we're going to do. And there's going to be a private group on Facebook. We're going to come back. You can broadcast, or you can kind of go live and tell us what your experience is. And again, this is not a bragathon. We're not trying to outdo each other. Who gave the most? Right hand, no. Because I know about that right hand knowing what the left hand is doing. We're not approaching it that way. We are a body of believers. Those of you who aren't believers yet, come. Let us teach you something. Let us teach you a new way of seeing life and how beautiful it can be. How beautiful it can be. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose something. And if nothing, you can just put in the comments for that day post. You can put, I did number 37. You can just comment with a number. But you want to hold yourself accountable. We want to hold each other accountable. Yeah, so this thing starts tomorrow. So even though the ebook is not in your hand, tomorrow we're starting. So 9 o'clock California time. Okay, all my East Coast family, that's noon for y'all. And if y'all missed the replay, just on Perception Chick. Now, remember, tomorrow, everything perception is on Perception Chick. Pastor Cass and karaoke's and all that good stuff. I am God's brat. Y'all got that? This is from this day forward, not just November, from this day forward, because that's how the girl gonna have to keep it straight. East Coast, yes, 12 noon. That's right. East Coast time is 12 noon. You got it. You got it. So we're gonna get our assignment in the morning. 9 o'clock my time, 11 o'clock Texas time, noon East Coast time. That's Philly, BMO, Virginias, the Carolinas. Okay, so that's how we go. That's how we gonna roll. I'll give you your first assignment. I promise you, it's gonna be interesting and so simple. You don't have to go to the store. You ain't gotta go gear up. Trust me. All you need is an open heart, an open mind, and in some cases, an open hand. That's all you need. My aunt. Y'all hear me talk about daddy all the time, mom all the time, and Aunt Tukey. That's my aunt. I'm named after her. Name was Doris, but everybody knew her as Aunt Tukey. Y'all can call her Aunt Tukey. Tukie. The Tookster. The Tookster. I love her. Everybody thought I was her daughter because I was so much like her. But Aunt Tukey used to say, a closed fist can't get, but it can't give either. You get that? Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Walk around with a closed fist, just being stingy if you want to. You don't want to give nobody nothing. You want to keep everything. But you realize that same fist that's closed, you can't receive nothing either. So walk around like this if you want to. See how that's working for you. I'm just saying. God trying to get a blessing to you, but you walking around all closed up, closed-minded, closed-hearted, closed fist, just closed. You just got a big old closed sign. Just there ain't no way to be. Stop being stingy. Stop being stingy. You are somebody's answer to prayer. You understand what I'm saying? You are a blessing to someone. It ain't all about money all the time. I mean, that's nice too. It's a beautiful thing to be able to bless someone with something when they have a need monetarily. I'm not putting that down. You know, those who can should. But I'm saying it don't take all that all the time. A prayer. Somebody who's wavering in their faith because, you know, they going through some things. You know, understand what I'm saying? They going through some things. Yeah, you ought to answer to somebody's prayer. You ever think about the fact that when the Lord places in your heart to just bless somebody, I'm going to use money for this example because it's the first thing that popped in my head. But I'm just saying, you know, you see somebody, this has happened so many times for me. I'm in there minding my own business. Y'all know I don't get out much. But I'm in the grocery store. And it never ceased to amaze me how the Lord will allow me to get in line. I done passed the line 50 times. Oh, forgot one more thing. If I had gotten in the line when I wanted to, I would have missed the opportunity because I would have gotten in the line too soon. But the Lord always orchestrates that and makes it, fixes it. So you right where you need to be, when you need to be there. And I'll get in the line and I'll see somebody kind of pinching the pennies, accounting, change or something like that. And I always marvel at that because been there, done that, y'all. I ain't ashamed to say it. Been there, done that. I mean, I've literally gone to had to pick out $3 and some change. I think one time I can remember 3 and some change. Now, mind you, at the time I had 2 babies. I was a single mom. Trying to figure out how I'm going to get this milk. And yes, I could have called mama. I was a pride. I tell y'all, I was a hot mess back then because I've always been a do-it-yourself girl. My mama would whoop my butt if she ever got like that because I just never would let her know. And because it ain't like mama didn't have it. I was that girl. I want to do it myself. I got to do it, And I know now that was pride. A lot of that was just pride, and unnecessary. Because I ain't trying to paint that picture. It ain't like I ain't got no mama, no daddy, no family that help, and sister friends all up the street that would whoop my butt if that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that don't go there because that ain't it. I'm just saying I was something special, y'all, back in my 20s and 30s. I ain't gonna lie. But because I've been there, I'm super sensitive to when I see somebody in that situation. And again, like I said, the Lord will allow things, but it's for your good. How would I be able to spot it if I had never been through it myself? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm super sensitive to that thing. And it's not a matter of putting nobody on Front Street, nothing like that. The Lord will just as quick. Oh yeah. Oh, I was a hot mess at 20. Time 10 to the 10th power. Time another 100, subtract 5 plus 3. Yeah, that's where I was back then. Right? But the Lord will drop in your spirit, and you have to get clear on his voice, y'all, during this process. Draw nigh. Get clear so when he gives you instruction, this ain't no conscious. Hey there. Oh, that's my hubby. Look at him. Y'all follow I Am Deacon T. That's my husband. He's new to Periscope world. Hello, husband. Okay, babe, I'm giving you a challenge. You have to put some emojis up, which means in the comments, press some emoji just so they can see you. Then they can come back and they can follow you. But you got to let them know who you are. So just put a bunch of emojis in a comment and let it rip. And then post it. So, that's so funny. Anyway, so you get familiar. There he is. You get familiar with his voice. And y'all follow him, please. He's new to this world. And so you get familiar because you start spending more time with him. You start asking him deliberately, intentionally, and excitedly in the morning, Lord, what we gonna do today? Who's my mission? What's my mission? What do you want me to do? You understand what I'm saying? And so when you start hearing his voice, you'll know, okay, conscious, no, ain't no conscious, that's Holy Spirit. Grab a 5. You don't waste, you don't waste no time reaching in there and doing it. And you do it in such a way where you just kind of slip it in the person's hand, give them a little wink, and keep it moving. Ain't for you to know. You ain't got to stand there and ask 100 questions. You ain't got to look all in the bag and make sure she buying what she's supposed to buy. Get up out of her business. Get up out of his business. That ain't for you. That ain't for you. Your assignment was to do A, B, and C. You did it. Now go on about your happy business. That's how you do that. And you will be surprised. There have been a couple of occasions you go about your business, but the person will run back up to you and say, thank you. You didn't have to do it because I was wondering. And I remember the day. I remember the day like it was yesterday, this baby, and she had 2 babies with her. But the thing is, when people will share with you, it does something to you because you don't know all that. You just obedient. That's right. It's not a girl. You better say that. It ain't about you. Oh, I'm sorry. That girl, that's my husband. It's not about you. Just bless someone and go on your way. That's it, baby. That's it. That's what hubby said. What he said. We got to put your face on there so I can see. All I saw was an egg. That's why I said I didn't know it was you. But it does something to you. You start feeling some kind of way when you just sit there and marinate in that thing after the fact, and you said, Lord, you literally use me for your business. Because he's your boss. You understand what I'm saying? And you carried the mission out. successfully. You see what I'm saying? When that happens, I cannot describe to you the feeling of joy and the connection, the confirmation of I am his and he is mine, and we working together, and he's close and he's instructing me and guiding me through this thing, and I'm getting direct instructions from God. Yes, start right where you are. It don't take much. It really doesn't. And so when he confirms that thing for you, and he'll do it, you're going to feel some kind of way. That's why I say, as we approach tomorrow, I give it 3 good days. Y'all going to be so hyped. Y'all going to be hypey, straight hypey, because that's what it'll do to you. To see the smile on somebody's face, that he's real when you tell them. Exactly, Julia, because they'll look at you, because some people are kind of like, okay, what's the catch? Where the camera kind of thing. And say, a simple response I love to give. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, the response that I love to give is, God told me to come over here and give you this. And you do get that look like, he what? Oh, I'm going to make him real to you. That's what he told me. So you be blessed. What's your name? My name is Darissa. Family call me D. So whatever's easy for you, can I pray for you? Can I get you something else? Whatever. And a lot of people are, well, money. Okay, we're not talking specifically about money. But for those of you who have that hang up, let me school you on something. Everybody and their mama got a gift card. You see a person is hungry. I'm totally digressing, but this is a pet peeve of mine. Don't you let that stop you from blessing somebody. Take your happy behind in there, get a gift card, 20, 15, 10, 5, whatever, and say, God told me to bless you with this. If you just so hung about what they ain't going to buy the food, they going to buy, that ain't for you. That ain't for you. Stop that. Stop that right now. I bind that in the name of Jesus. I don't know what spirit to call that, nosiness, Mrs. Kravitzness. I don't know what it is. Bind that thing and stop doing that. That ain't for you. That ain't for you. That ain't for you. That ain't for you. Spirit tell you to help and bless. That's what you do, and go on about your business. Because your father got a reward for you. Honey, and it ain't got nothing to do with this monetary thing, this stuff right here. He bless you that way too. But I'm just saying, that ain't for you. That ain't for you. Be that blessing. Be that blessing. That person is sitting there praying for it. If they hungry, they praying for food. They hungry, they praying that somebody acknowledge them and say, hi, how you doing? I see you. You ain't invisible because you ain't dressed a certain way, because you sitting out here outside, and they looking for shelter. They don't want to be out there. You know what I'm saying? So when you come along and look them in their eye, looking past their circumstances, just the way God does you every single day of your John Brown life. Every day of your life. He looks past your mess. He looks past your mess. So how dare you? How dare you turn your nose up at somebody because they haven't had the privilege of bathing? Like that's not like they don't want to. Really? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop that. So when it's put on your heart to do something, you find a way. See, I'm that girl. I'm that by any means necessary. Make it happen. When it comes to blessing someone, make it happen. Well, Lord, okay, I hear you. He ain't gonna tell you to do something. He ain't gonna give you the vision if he don't give you provision. Well, Lord, I feel he looks beyond our faults and says, yes, all the time. Well, Lord, how am I going to do that? Don't you worry about that. What you should be saying is, Lord, make it available so I can pass it on. You want me to be the funnel? You want me to pass the blessing on? I'm looking in my cupboard. What you telling me to give them, I don't have. So, Lord, give it. They're open. And I'll be sure to pass it on. Whatever you want me to do. You got to make yourself, there's a song, Lord, I'm available to you. I'll do what you say do. Use me, Lord, to show someone the way. Ooh, that's the jam right there. That's going back to the 80s, y'all. Yes. I'm available to you. Because even in that's when he gonna show you. Oh yeah, honey, I love that. I love that song. He's gonna show you himself. You understand what I'm saying? He called on many of our brothers and sisters in the Bible to do great things, and they doubted themselves because they were looking at themselves the mere mortals. Noah doubted. Okay, first of all, I don't see no clouds. Second of all, you want me to be a what? How big? Wait, what? You know, Moses, brother Moses, he was like, I can't lead them people, with his stuttering self, right? He even tried to pass the buck to his brother Aaron. You know, well, let Aaron talk. He got that mic thing on lock. You know, you know what I'm saying? Everybody have an excuse. Everybody's got an excuse. Don't let the enemy talk you out of your blessing, because you're going to be blessed by blessing others. You understand what I'm saying? Your blessing is just being able to be used by the Creator himself. Y'all, do you understand what a privilege that is? To exercise your authority. And if God allows you and puts it in your pathway to do something, then what you should be marveling at the fact that not only is God going to use me, I don't see no way possible. Ooh, he up to something. Wait a minute, because he told me to do such and such, and I don't see why I even had the materials to do that. But if he want me to do it, that means he going to send that mess my way. Okay, cool. Show out. Go on and show out like you do. You understand? And to be a part of that? Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Who wouldn't want to sign up? Who wouldn't want to sign up for that trip? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this challenge. Y'all meet me tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock Pacific time. I promise you, I'm gonna get on off to here. And I think I've done everything pink, going out loud with the fuchsia pink. October, check your girls. Try to remind you guys that every day this month, but don't stop in October, you know. And also for our men, because we know, I can't remember what the percentage is. I want to say 8 out of 10. I'm sorry, that was not right. 1 out of 10, or is it 2 out of 10 men can be diagnosed? I think that was the percentage, because I did read on it and I forgot to really memorize it. But the men get breast cancer also. I know right now there's a campaign on BET with my friend, and I say that proudly, Vanessa Bell Calloway, and also Mr. Richard Roundtree. So if you Google both of them, they have a campaign because they both have been affected. Yes, 2 out of 10. Thank you so much. Thank you, bruh. Thank you, bruh husband, brother husband. If you Google, you say put in a Richard Roundtree and cancer, I'm sure it'll come in BET. It'll come right up. But there's a campaign that they did together for this past month, because like I said, they both were affected by this disease. So yeah. So like I said, you guys, let's do this thing together. I'm excited about it. I'm gonna check on the ebook. Try my best to push this thing out as fast as I can, and the landing page, because I want it in your hand. But I appreciate you guys for coming in. I really do. There go my brother, Mr. Ghetto Preacher. Man, I was getting ready to sign off. I don't know how long I've been on here. I did check you out yesterday. You guys follow my brother, Ghetto Preacher. He laid some word down about that little post office experience. Yeah, my husband and I watched that, bruh. He's on here now. Ron, go ahead and put your emojis up, and then he'll follow you. Is Aaron? He'll follow you. And yeah, we watched your whole scope. Sure did. In fact, I think I watched it from both of my accounts. So check it out. There you go. He done found him a cool emoji. So we're starting a new challenge tomorrow, bro. Please catch the replay. I'll be on tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock Pacific time, because I'm here in California, but I won't be on this one. I'll be on the other one. Perception Chick is where we will be. You are officially an epic. What does epic stand for? That is the acronym for Embracers, Perception Changers. That's who you guys are. So all you epics, we're going to gather around tomorrow, get our assignment, and get the ebook eventually, hopefully real quick. And then also, thank you for following. Okay, that's family. That's what I'm saying. Get on. And please, that's Julia. Please follow her. Sister brings a word. She's inspiring. She's all the way in Vancouver, Canada. We are so thankful that for this thing called internet, where we as a body of believers can... Oh, good, sis. Oh, thank you, baby girl. I appreciate you. You set your alarm. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I'm thankful. Once again, Lord, I just thank you for this fellowship. You know, you guys go to my page also, speaking of fellowship, and why that triggered something. The church that my brother had here in California before he went back to Chicago. He comes on Chicago time, 5 o'clock in the morning. That boy know he preached this morning. So if y'all go to my page, you go to Perception Chick, I posted it on there, also on my regular page. Please go check out. He kind of preached himself happy from his home desk this morning. Bless his heart. The Bishop Reverend Bernard J. Sutton is my brother. So yeah, y'all go check him out. And he's on Periscope too. He has an account, but he's just now getting to Facebook Live. And this morning was the first morning that I really saw. I'm like, oh, brother's getting comfortable. So y'all please go support my brother, bless his heart, and get some good word. Because the boy can preach. I ain't saying that because he's my brother. I'm just saying because the boy can preach. I'm just saying. So y'all might want to get on that. Sutton is the name, Sutton. All right. I love y'all. Ain't a thing you can do about it. And as always, embrace your life, embrace your purpose, cherish your time with everybody, and let's get ready for this love fest, leaving others valued every day. That's what we finna do, y'all. Love Fest 2017. It's gonna be on and cracking tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and I can't wait for us to just impact the world. It's gonna be something. Okay, I'm finna digress again. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. I think that was Leslie Uggams around 1972 or 73. I was in grade school, but I remember that song because we had to sing it at an assembly. Share that with you. I'm going all, some of y'all wasn't even born no doggone 72, 73. On that note, love y'all. Anything you can do about it. I'll catch you maybe later today. If not, tomorrow 9 o'clock for sure. If the Lord say the same. You got that? Y'all go and be I don't want to say prosperous, that too. I speak life into you and all your households. I speak life. I speak abundance. Okay? Go get close to him and go make somebody else smile, even if it just means giving them a smile. All right? To God be the glory. Love y'all.